Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to show you what I like to call my cheesy bacon ranch potato bake. It is out of this world delicious. If you love like loaded baked potatoes or potato skins and then you like to put a little bit of ranch on it, then this is a recipe for you. And I wanted to share this with you now because it's so easy. It's such a hit around here. And with the Easter holiday coming, I figured it'd be a great side dish to your ham or to anything that you really want to make. I always make classic potato salad and deviled eggs for Easter. And I think adding this to my lunch table or dinner table or whatever, whenever you eat, it's going to definitely be a hit because it's really just so good. You have to trust me. The ingredients you'll need right now at this stage are very few. You'll need some potatoes. What I've done is I've just taken regular old russet potatoes and I have peeled them and I've cubed them about all the same size, roughly about all the same size. I've got some unsalted butter that I've melted, and then here what I have are some dried onion flakes. You can also use onion powder, and some dried parsley, which you can leave out if you want to, and you need some salt and pepper. That's all you need at this stage, and then later I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. I've got my oven preheated to 400, and now we are ready to rock and roll. I've got a nice baking pan big enough to hold everything nicely. It's not all in one single layer because you're not roasting potatoes, this is a bake. So what I'm gonna do to these potatoes is I'm gonna drizzle them with my melted butter, and they're gonna just soak it up and just be absolutely dynamite. You're gonna have to trust me. And then I've got some onion flakes and the dried parsley, just a little bit of green. And then I need some black pepper. I love a lot of black pepper in my potatoes, anything, whether it's french fries, baked potatoes, mashed potatoes. I like a lot of black pepper, so I go pretty generously here. And a healthy pinch of salt, because potatoes need salt. And then what I'm gonna do is just give everything a toss, just to make sure that that butter is coating the potatoes nicely. And then all I need to do, that's good enough. All I need to do is cover these with some aluminum foil, and these just need to go into the oven for an hour. And what I like to do is I like to bake them for for half an hour with the foil on, and then half an hour with the foil off. And just give them a stir every now and then just to make sure everything is getting evenly colored or roasted or whatnot. Just make sure that if your potatoes in an hour from now are still really hard when you pierce them with a knife and they need to cook a little bit longer. But for me, for this size, I know 1 hour is going to be plenty of time. Just remember, half an hour with the foil on and half an hour with the foil off, and then I'll show you the next step once they're done. All right, I took my potatoes out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. They were in there for a full hour, but remember, 30 minutes of that hour, they were covered with aluminum foil. And I took the aluminum foil off, let them bake for 15 minutes, give them a stir, let them bake for another 15 minutes. And you can see they've got color here and there, but they're not roasted potatoes. What's gonna happen is they get really lovely and cheesy and amazing, but this is what you need to do next. I have some ranch dressing here. I have no shame in my game. I love to dip potatoes in ranch dressing, whether they're roasted, whether it's potato skin, a loaded baked potato. I just love it. I like to make my own. I've shared a recipe with you here a while back, but you can use store-bought ranch dressing. Who cares? You just need your favorite ranch dressing. And what I like to do is I like to take some ranch and, take your time with this. I don't like to toss my potatoes because I don't want to really disturb the way that they are. So I just like to take some ranch. But you can toss them in there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It really does not make that much of a difference because once everything bakes together with the cheese, the flavors just kind of all meld, if you will. So good, just you wait. It's kind of like one of those things that is so simple, but once you bring it to someone's house, it ends up being the star of the table because people just can't get enough. And I love a potato anything. Okay, nearly there. You can put as much or as little as you want. I find about a half a cup or so to be perfect. And then all you need next, which is optional, but for me a must, some cooked bacon. This is just bacon that I had cooked in the fridge, and you just give it a chop into bite-sized pieces. Again, as much or as little as you want. When I like my baked potatoes, I like it loaded, so I like to put a lot of bacon because I love those salty bites, and it goes really well with the tangy dressing. And then you need a really strong, sharp cheddar. And then just kind of cover the top with that like so. And now I just need to pop this back into the oven. I just need the cheese and everything to melt. It'll take about 5 to 6 minutes, not that long. Keep an eye on it, and then we will get to taste it. And I'm so excited. All right, so my potatoes went back in for just 5 minutes. I just wanted the cheese to melt. And then what I have here are some green onions, because again, I like green onions on potato skins, on traditional potato skins anyway, and I really like them on my loaded baked potato. So I have to just sprinkle a few on there like so. And I'm gonna need to just dig in because I just literally can't even take it anymore. I want a piece of green onion and a piece of potato. Where's my bacon though? There we go, I have everything on one. I'm so excited, it smells so insanely good. But give me a minute because this is gonna be hot. It's literally like eating heaven. They're so good. So perfectly cheesy. That ranch is just like the perfect amount of tanginess. I'm telling you, these are a winner. Make them for your holiday table. Everyone will go crazy for these. They're just so good. And they're really, you can make a really big quantity for not that much money because it's really an expensive recipe that just hits you in all the right places. Get the recipe on laurainthekitchen.com. Hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.